Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be doing our severe weather coverage here. Apologies for being a little bit late here tonight. Had a lot of stuff going on here at home. Uh, just getting my phone pulled up. And currently we have multiple tornado warnings. We got at least one tornado. Right now, what I'm going to do here is let my Twitter followers know here that I'm live. So we do that really quick here. Then again, apologies for being a little bit late here this evening. We're going to be on here for a while, more than likely here. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. We're going to be on here for a while. So let's not waste any more time. We're going to get straight to radar here, which the most oppressive storm is now to the kind of over Jonesboro, Arkansas. And this is a confirmed tornado, a confirmed large and dangerous or extremely dangerous tornado was located near Greenfield or near Jonesboro, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation here, and this is weather spotters confirmed tornado here. And so we kind of check out velocity here. We got a pretty good couplet here just off to the south of Jonesboro, Arkansas there. Then again, these storms are going to be moving fast. And like that warning showed, 60 miles an hour. So when you get under tornado warning, you need to be in shelter immediately because there's a chance you may not have much of any time at all. Meanwhile, as we go further to the north, we got a large cluster of tornado warnings west of St. Louis. Now it's going to look a little weird here on the radar here, but we got a cluster of thunderstorms moving off to the east. If we let's see if we could get a better look here. And these are probably mainly for those kinks on the line there along the squall line of storms here. And it's certainly going to be pretty hard to tell here of where these tornadoes are going to be. But if we kind of go to reflectivity here, you can see here we got a big cluster of thunderstorms here. Some of these here could certainly try to produce a tornado here where they got their circulations here. And again, this is heading towards the St. Louis area here. So if anybody is living in St. Louis and watching this video or live stream, you definitely need to pay attention to these storms here as they continue to move on to the northeast here. And then again, these storms are going to be moving very quickly here, 65 miles an hour on that storm. But let's kind of read through these here, see what counties are in and what's not. So this is for Pike County of West Central Illinois until 6:55 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. This one here is for South Central Ross County, Eastern Otterton County, Northern Montgomery County, Northeastern Callaway County, and Western Pike County in Missouri until 7:30 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. Here's another tornado warning. This is for Licking County, Southern Montgomery County, Central Warren County, Southeastern Pike County, and Northeastern Gasconade County in East Central Missouri until 7:45 p.m. Central Time here. And that's moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. You're watching for St. Louis? Yeah, you definitely have to pay attention to these storms here as they continue to move on to the east here. We're going to be on here for a while, but welcome to the stream. We're going to continue on further to south here with more of these tornado warnings. So this is for northwestern Franklin County and south central Warren County and central Gasconade County until 6:58. Oh wait, no, wrong time. This is in effect until 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicate rotation, and then here's the last one here, which is getting ready to expire in a few minutes. If we could kind of get this here to load, which that doesn't look to be the case here, but that expires in 9 minutes. We got a new tornado warning. This is for just to the northeast of Little Rock here, actually north of Little Rock. So here's another impressive storm. Wow. Talking about a classic hook echo. Almost looks like there's some strong inflow with the storm here in the upper levels here. You can kind of tell there with that precipitation heading towards this other storm. That's very interesting. We'll kind of go down to tilt 1 here, so this is the lowest we can go here. And you can see here, looking into velocity here, there is some rotation with that storm there. And this is pretty close to the radar. And here's tilt 2. Pretty much a very similar thing here. So that's a broad circulation, but it could certainly try to tighten up into a possible tornado. We got more storms to the southwest and also to the northeast. Here's another storm over Rosebud. It's got a little hook to it. See if it's got a circulation with it. And it looks like it does here by Rosebud, Arkansas. If you move a little further to the southwest here, you'll find more storms. Uh, if you check out reflectivity again here, look over Hot Springs. You got a hook echo on that. Southwest of Mountain Pine also has got a hook echo on it as well. So several of these storms here do that hook echo, and this is certainly going to be a pretty dangerous situation here where we got so many supercells out here. Certainly going to act like a tornado outbreak here with all these supercells here. And my phone lost connection again. Alright, I think we should be good on that. And alright, so then you got this storm here a little further to the southwest here. It's actually severe warning. I'm pretty sure that's going to be mainly for hail. But velocity here, not much rotation with that. So you got severe storms from the southwestern part of Illinois all the way back down to northeastern Texas. So, sorry, over a large region here. And we also got more storms further to the northeast here. If we go to one of the radars here in southwestern Kentucky, we got more storms out here that we need to pay attention to as well. So there's a lot more storms out there than just those. Look at all these storms that are out here. You got a good storm over Madisonville, Kentucky. Going a little further to the north here. Got some good cells up there. The environment may not be favorable for severe weather up there, at least for now. It's not at this time. But really, the most impressive storm is the one by Jonesboro, Arkansas. We do have a new tornado warning for this storm. So this is for southeastern Greene County, northeastern Craighead County, northwestern Mississippi County, and southwestern Duckland County until 7:45 p.m. Central Time. Then again, a large, extremely dangerous tornado moving northeast. Actually, slower on this one here, 45 miles per hour. So it's a little slower, but still a pretty fast tornado either way. And that's certainly going to be a very dangerous storm there. And then to get there just to the southeast of Jonesboro, you got this strong circulation here. Very large as well. If we check out the correlation coefficient here, it's not very clear here if it's picking up anything or not. It's certainly hard to tell here, but it is confirmed by weather spotters here that we do have a tornado on the ground with that storm there, and it is large as well. If I kind of go back a little further to the northwest, we get some severe warning storms to southwestern Missouri and parts of northwestern Arkansas. Even going back to the Oklahoma border, which here's a rotating storm right here, off to the northeast of Dry Creek, Oklahoma. So we have to pay attention to that storm as well. So really, overall, most of these storms here have the chance to rotate. The amount of wind shear in this environment here is pretty insane here. It's only going to get stronger as we go deeper into the night here. And this severe weather threat will continue to move east and also northeast as well. If we kind of go back here and check out the latest forecast here from the Storm Predictor, which they recently just got this updated here. We got a moderate risk for severe weather for western Tennessee, southwestern Kentucky, southern Illinois, and also for southeast of Missouri and northeast of Arkansas as well. The main threat will be tornadoes there. Damaged winds will also be there. We also can see some hail with that as well, with some of those supercells. So not really a bunch of a change there in the forecast here. I believe that's going to be the last update here for tonight until later tonight here when we get an update for the next day here, which is here's day 2, which damage winds and tornadoes could be possible within that slight risk area. as well. So certainly going to be a very busy night here. So here's the SPC Mesoscale analysis here. We'll kind of check out the current environment here. This is surface-based CAPE here. And you can see here that 500 joules per kilogram of CAPE almost gets up to Central Illinois. So this is very far to the north. If we kind of check out those dew points, actually, let's go to a different view for that. We'll look at two surface observations here. You got 60 dew points all the way up to pretty far to the north of St. Louis. So that 60 dew point line is getting pretty far to the north here. It's not favorable for severe weather over in northern Illinois just yet, but then again, these favorable conditions for severe weather is continuing to move on to the north. They will continue on to do so for the rest of the night here until that cold front moves through, which is uh, right here. This is where your cold front is right here. It's where your cold front is situated here. You could definitely tell there by those some of those bars here. Actually, it's more situated back here. So then again here, here's your cold front back here at this time. So it's still pretty far back here, but by tomorrow morning, it'll be across parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, and Ohio by the next morning. So that's when that cold front will get there. It's going to hit in Little Rock. Okay, let's go back to radar here. So we do have that tornado warning north of Little Rock here. We still have to pay attention to some of the storms a little further to the southwest for Little Rock, Arkansas, but the tornado warning storm should stay to the north of you guys. If we kind of check out velocity here, it seems like the circulation's got a little bit more broad. But if you kind of look further to the southwest here, not many storms here. At least I don't see any circulations here. We may have to go up to tilt 2 a little bit. And it looks like there's no circulations here. But even after this here, the severe weather threat's not over yet. Your cold front is still back here, and you still got storms forming back into parts of eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. So really, after this wave here of severe weather nearby Little Rock, you still got another wave to go here. So then again here, when these supercells, these long supercells passes through, the severe weather threat is not over yet, as the cold front is still pretty far to the west. But we still have those supercells ongoing in Arkansas. Then we got all these tornado warnings up in Missouri. Okay, so here's a pretty good hook echo right here off to the southeast of Owensville. If we go to tilt 1 here, you can see with the hook echo, which is also tornado warned as well. If you check a velocity here, I know these colors are going to look insane here, but there's your circulation right there. That's where that circulation is. And really, that may miss just to the north of St. Clair, but anybody that lives in St. Clair needs to be in your shelter immediately as the storm here does get closer to you. So move a little further to the north here. Looks like there may be something over by Owensville here. It's pretty hard to tell here what the colors are here. You do have this little kink here in the line here, but it's not a very strong kink there. But then again, you still got all these tornado warnings here. There's a lot of them out here. Here's a little kink here off to the southwest of Bowling Green. So that's another kink there. That's Cornish coefficient. That may be debris fallout right there. Let's see if we can play this. Whoops, I didn't play. Didn't hit play yet. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, we did have a tornado. Look at that. We had a tornado not long ago that just went for Middletown, Missouri. Looks like it's dissipated, but there is still some debris in the air. So that's another tornado right there that just happened moments ago. Yeah, there's your circulation right there. So we just had a tornado that just hit Middletown, Missouri not long ago. Okay, looks like the colors are back to normal, which is good. Now it's a little bit easier to see where these circulations are. And looks like right here you have your older circulation here. Looks like a new one may be forming off to the south here. What may happen here is that some of this energy here from this circulation may go over to this other circulation further to the south. So we do need to pay attention to that. We have a looks like could be a strong circulation just to the south of Griggsville. If we check out the correlation coefficient with that, it's already hard to see here. Do we know exactly when's it going to end? Uh, we'll probably give it a couple, at least a couple hours here before the severe weather threat will be over. Also, another thing to note is that then again, the severe weather threat won't be over probably till deep into tonight. So I'll say at least a couple hours here for some severe weather. It'll be kind of coming in waves. And I've noticed, oh, wait a minute, we got two new tornado warnings. So let's go to the one further up to the north first, which has that stronger circulation that we have right here. So the radar indicator rotation. So this is for northwestern Scott County, Cass County, and northwestern Morgan County in Illinois until 8 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. So that's be a fast. Really, any of these storms are fast movers. We may have to watch this region right here for any potential spin up there, off to the west of Fountain Inn Lakes there. Here's another tornado warning. This is in southwestern Kentucky. Oh yeah, we're starting to see some signs of rotation here off to the southwest of Morton's Gap here, or northwest of Nortonville. So let's see here. So this is for northwestern Moenberg, southeastern McLean, and southeastern Hopkins County until 8 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation with that storm. So let's check out reflectivity here, and it looks like it's a big mess here. Sorry, a lot of rain going on here. Which, speaking of rain here, these storms here will be big time rain producers. At least from what I've heard in the National Resource at Louisville, moisture values here will be 300 to 350%. So that basically means here that the moisture for this time of year will be at least 3 times than normal. And it also gets close to record levels as well. So these storms here will be big time rain producers here. So we could see some short term flash flooding here if any of these storms here train over some areas here. Certain area we're watching here, at least I've noticed here from some of the model guidance here, it's this area right in here. We certainly need to watch this zone in here, especially with the supercell by Jonesboro there being pretty impressive here. You got more storms to the northeast here. We could see the greater risk there for some flash flooding. But then again, whew, big mess of tornado warnings in eastern Missouri here. So I had to watch the St. Louis area as well. Let's go back to that Jonesboro storm here, which we had a report of a tornado on this one here, which Jonesboro is in the clear with that storm. However, the severe weather threat's not over yet. You got more storms off to your southwest. And even after that round of storms, it's still not over. Your cold front is still back into parts of eastern Oklahoma. So you guys still got a very long night to go here. And this outbreak here of severe weather will be a very long duration event. So this could last for many hours here. It's going to last through all night tonight and eventually into tomorrow morning here. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on here. Probably depends on how tired I get and stuff like that. I may wake up again in the middle of the night just in case something happens locally back in my area in central Kentucky. Um, so we'll see what kind of happens here. And let's check out velocity on the storm here really quick. Oh boy, that's certainly not good. That's a strong circulation there off to the northwest of Black Oak. Now Jonesboro's now out of the tornado warning. But that is a strong circulation there, and that could certainly produce a strong tornado, which is certainly possible here. And so far, Croatia coefficient is still not picking anything up. I don't know if it's missing stuff or what, but that's definitely a tornadic signature of what we see here. Also, it's confirmed by storm spotters as well. So then again, this tornado here, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located near Lake City, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. So this is a PDS tornado warning. It's what this one here is. And this is for southeastern Greene County and Craighead, northeastern Craighead County and northwestern Mississippi County and southwestern Douglas counties until 7:45 p.m. Central Time. And then again, that's a large, extremely dangerous tornado moving to the northeast, and eventually that's going to enter to parts of northwestern Tennessee very soon. We got another tornado warning here off to the southwest here. We'll check on this one here. And this is for, if we check it out here, northwestern Woodruff County, south central Independence County, southwestern Jackson County, southeastern Cleburne County, and also northern White County until 7:45 p.m. Central Time. And it'll be moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. And you can see there's a broad circulation there off to the west of Latona, Arkansas. Little Rock here. The worst weather for right now is staying to your north at this time. Also, some of these storms here could produce some hail as well. So that's another threat from these storms. We'll go back to the storms back up in St. Louis here. Not sure if that's a glitch there or if that's straight line winds there. Play that real quick. If that's straight line winds. No, it's glitched by the looks of it. Sorry, a little bit of a glitchy radar image here. Then again, several tornado warnings here. It's pretty hard to find some of these circulations here in this area. And so far, looking at the coefficient here, there's no signs of any tornadoes or anything. Looking on this, what EF scale is it currently? Well, we can't say what the current EF scale is. I mean, you could possibly tell of how strong it is and indicated by the coefficient, which we can actually see that right now. And I would kind of give an estimate here that this is a strong tornado. So that's EF2 or higher. Can't exactly say of what strength it is right now. Exactly. But we could kind of tell here if this is strong or not, which given by the coefficient drop here off to the northwest of Monette, Arkansas. And that's a pretty deep drop there in the coefficient there in that region there. So that's certainly a strong tornado on the ground there, more than likely there, with such a deep coefficient drop like that. We got another tornado warning here. This is for northwestern part of Arkansas. And this is for a supercell over this way. So you got circulation off to the southwest of Lincoln, Arkansas. If we check out the tornado warning box here. So this is for Central Washington County in northwest Arkansas until 8 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicated rotation. It's moving east at 50 miles an hour. Then again, these storms here will be moving very fast. So when you get a tornado warning, there's not really a whole lot of time to wait because these storms here will be moving fairly quickly here. They'll start to be moving very quickly. Then again, there are so many storms out here right now. The most impressive one is the one to the east of Jonesboro, which is certainly intensifying here. Since it's a lonely cell here, it really is going to take the advantage of the atmosphere. and this necessarily has a good chance of producing strong to possibly violent tornadoes. And certainly right now we got a pretty deep coefficient drop with that storm, or with that tornado, I should say. It's definitely a tornado. Looks like that may be the only tornado that's ongoing right now out of the rest here. But sorry, a very dangerous situation that we got going on there in northeastern Arkansas. There with a pretty strong tornado with that, certainly. Then again, if we kind of check out the environment here, if we check out the wind shear here, you can certainly see here with the wind shear values here. I mean, it gets stronger when you get into parts of Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, where you got values here over 400. And again, all you really need for severe weather is over 150. And we are at least doubling that value. Surface-based Cape here, plenty of instability out there. Mixed layer Cape, also plenty out there as well. 2,000 joules per kilogram into parts of southwestern Tennessee. I mean, this is something you don't see very often this time of year. I mean, this is a setup you see in the springtime. Mid-level lap rates here. So we got some elevated mid-level lap rates there that may help with some of those updrafts here with those storms here. And with so much wind shear in the environment here, you could get stronger rotating updrafts here, which could help increase your tornado threat at the same time. If we check out those significant tornado parameters here, you can see here the numbers are pretty elevated here. You got as high as a 5 for southwestern Tennessee and northeastern Mississippi. And then again, these values here will be continued to probably move up north and east and also increase as well. So then again, certainly a very favorable environment here. I mean, at least a level 2 here. The environment is favorable for strong tornadoes. And you can see here how large this area here is. It just depends on if those storms could develop in that type of environment. If so, like some of these cells here, like the Jonesboro storm, it's getting to that level 4 category, which is even favorable for tornadoes, especially for a stronger one, which at the same time, it is a strong tornado. So it got a deep coefficient drop there. And boy, that is nasty. That is nasty. And we got a new tornado warning to the northeast of Little Rock, so we'll check out on that one. Let me guys know if there's any tornado warnings I missed, since we have so many out here. There's another one in southwestern Missouri, since we got so many tornado warnings out here. So we'll check out this tornado warning here. This is for northern Prairie County, northwestern Lonoke County, southern White County, and northeastern Pulaski County until 8:15 Central Time, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. And this is radar indicated. And looks like the part of the storm they're talking about here looks to be in this area here, which is the circulation is certainly pretty broad. No coefficient drop with that storm. Let's go to this other tornado warning that's further to the northwest here in southwestern Missouri. This is close by to Springfield, Missouri. We check this one out. So for southwestern Christian County, northern Stone County, east central Berry County until 8 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Looks like the circulation, there could be multiple circulations along that line. Could be. Yeah, looks like the part of the storm they're talking about is probably right here. That's probably the part of the storm, what they are talking about there. If we go over to north here, we got a pretty good storm hitting Buffalo, Missouri. Velocity on that. Yeah, certainly some strong winds with that. Okay, looks like we're kind of backing off the tornado warnings up in just to the west of St. Louis. But I definitely notice there are these little kinks here in the line. This is something we need to pay attention to when it comes to tracking severe weather, especially along squall lines here. Look at these kinks here. These can be sneaky for QLCS tornadoes. Usually they're short-lived tornadoes, but they can do quite a bit of damage in a short period of time here. So sorry, so to watch here. That's kind of on the backside of those cells there. There's a new tornado warning to the south here. This is for that tornado right that's ongoing right now. So we'll check this one out. So this is for northeastern Mississippi County, uh, Scott County, southeastern Douglas County, western Dyer County, northeastern Lauderdale County, and southwestern Lake County until 8:15 Central Time. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Mayfield, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. And this is also another PDS tornado warning as well, which is a particularly dangerous situation. Let's check out on some of these cells here in Kentucky here. That's a pretty good cell there by Cadiz, Kentucky. And if we check out velocity on that, certainly a little hook to that. Yeah, there could be some rotation with it there. It's on the weaker side for right now. Looks like we're starting to see stronger rotation here with the supercell that's now to the east of Madisonville. Maybe getting ready to produce a tornado now. Nor of course the coefficients drop at this time, but certainly a stronger circulation there with that storm. We got a new tornado warning up in Illinois, so let's check that one out. And not really seeing much of the way of signs of any rotation with it, but we'll check out the tornado warning here. So this is for central Calhoun County, Greene County, northern Jersey County, northeastern Lincoln County, and east central Missouri until 8:15 Central Time, moving northeast at 70. Wow, 70 miles per hour. Boy, oh boy, if we get a tornado that produces that storm there, 70 miles an hour, that'd be one of the fastest tornadoes ever recorded anyway. But that would be a very fast tornado. That's interstate speeds. Wow. 70 miles an hour. That's pretty insane there. We got a little kink here over Flint Hill right there. There's so many kinks here along this line here. There's another circulation probably getting ready to build here northeast of Washington, Missouri. There's another little kink here to the south of Wentzville. We may get to see a tornado warning for St. Louis very soon here with all these little kinks here on the line here. So it's something we need to pay attention to. And there's no other tornado warnings currently. So let's kind of check out the latest HERM model data here. And as of right now, you can see here, it does show some pretty intense storms out there. So we kind of go throughout the night here. You can see here from the HERM model by 3Z, so this is about 3 hours from now. You got strong severe storms over parts of Illinois and Missouri. You got supercells in the parts of Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee as well. So we kind of move on with the frame here. This will be a pretty bad scenario here. If the HERM model is correct, that could be a long track supercell in southern Kentucky. You got more supercells over across parts of southwestern Kentucky, back down into Arkansas. The thing about it is here with an environment like this, or this type of conditions here, these storms here will be training over some of the same areas. So you could see a flash flooding threat out of this as well. And eventually later in the day here, or later in the night I should say, then we start to see a squall line here. And that's where you kind of get your damaging straight line wind threat at, which you can see there pretty well from the European, not the European, but the HERM model as well. Let's kind of check out those significant tornado parameters. I've really definitely been noticing here that the HERM model's been uptrending a little bit further to the east here a little bit more focus across parts of Kentucky. Oh wow, that is a significant uptrend. Ouch. You can see here with some of these very high significant tornado parameter values here. You can see here it gets as far east as the 127 corridor in Kentucky. It's how where the atmosphere will be favorable for tornadoes. If you check out some of these updraft helicity swaths here, this is where you kind of shows where some of these storms will be that could rotate, rotating storms, I should rather say. Higher the numbers, stronger the rotation could be. And you can see here there is multiple out there. Usually I've considered the yellow colors a little bit more on the moderate side, and the red colors I would consider it to be strong. And you can certainly see here there is a lot out there as of right now. So starting to her model showing a pretty concerning scenario there. Uh, let's see here. We'll go back to Natural Resource Tornado here, and you can see here, then again, a lot of tornado warnings out there right now. Looks like there's another tornado warning. Now this includes parts of the western metro St. Louis, and we're starting to see a rotation circulation really start to get its act together. That is going to get really close to that radar site. Oh boy. So we got a very large tornado warning here. Southeastern Calhoun County, southwestern Jersey County, St. Charles County, northwestern Jefferson County, southeastern Lincoln County, eastern Franklin County, St. Louis County, and southeastern Warren County until 8:15 p.m. Central Time. A tornado-producing storm was located over Augusta, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Radar confirmed tornado. Okay, so let's check out the coordinate coefficient here. And it doesn't really show that, but going back to velocity, yeah, that's where they're talking about there. That's your tornado right there. And that could be a direct hit to that radar site. That would be really bad if that hits that radar site. That would be pretty bad. Because if it hits that radar site, then you're going to lose radar coverage for this large area in here. If you check out one of your closest radar sites up in central Illinois, and the second closest is down the other side of the state. That would be really bad if that radar site gets a direct hit and it gets taken down. That would not be good at all. And I believe their National Reserve office there spotted a radar too, so that also makes things worse. That would have to mean here that different National Reserve office will have to take over for the time being for the rest of the event. But certainly strong rotation there, and that's going to come very close to that radar site over Weldon Spring Heights. So then again here, that's a tornado on the ground here. That's going to head right towards the parts of the northwestern metro of St. Louis. So Weldon Spring, Harvester, Cottleville, St. Peter, St. Charles, Old Jamestown, Portage, that's Sukok. I can't pronounce that. Um, but these communities here do need to be in their shelter here. Well, really anybody in this tornado warning do need to be in their shelter here because that's not the only circulation we got. There's certainly multiple circulations down along this line here as well. Uh, we got. Do we have any new tornado warnings? I don't think so. But this is going to be interesting to watch here. Uh, we may have to kind of watch this till it hits the radar. I hope it misses the radar. That'd be really bad if it hits the radar. I mean, that's going to get either really close or that's going to be a direct hit. And that is off to the west of or we'll just say this, to the northeast of Augusta, Missouri. And then again here, these storms are moving fast, uh, possibly moving up to 70 miles an hour. So these storms here will be moving very quickly here. We got a new tornado warning off to the south here. I remember there's a viewer here nearby Branson, Missouri here, if I can remember correctly. And let's take a look into this tornado warning here. This is for northwestern Taney County, southeastern Christian County, and east central Stone County till 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Moving east at 50 miles per hour. And it looks like your circulation is right here off to the west of Brandon West. There could be more circulations along this line here as well, which I think I may see one right there, or that may be a glitch there in the radar. Here's another tornado warning down here. We'll check on this one here. And starting a pretty small storm there. Circulation over Greenland, Arkansas. There's another circulation over Goshen. Yeah, you can see there's another circulation there as well. And we got another tornado warning. Another one. And this is to the northeast of Little Rock. We haven't checked these storms here in a little bit. It's hard to say from this point of view here, but we'll read the tornado warning. Actually, that's an older one. Then which one's the newer one? Well, both of these expires in 32 minutes. So this is until 8:50 p.m. Central Time for northern Prairie County, north central Lonoke County, and southeastern White counties until 7:40 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Then here's this other one down here, Woodford to south. I think this is your newer one. Northwestern Prairie County, northern Lonoke County, south central White County, northeast of Pulaski County until 8:15 Central Time, moving east at 55 miles an hour. Okay, let's go back to the storm up in St. Louis. Or, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to watch. Then again, that's going to either going to hit the radar site or it's going to be very close. Surely, if it's that close to the radar site, should be picking up debris. Yeah, right there looks to be it. Your correlation coefficient drop. Let's see if it's continuous. Yes, it is. So there's your correlation coefficient drop. So that is a radar confirmed tornado to the northeast of Augusta. And that is then again going to come very close to the radar here. Your radar is right there. And that debris there, that's only 400 feet up in the air. But how many miles away it is from the radar? Just under 9 miles. And that number will be going down. So that's going to come very close to the radar there. Let's go back to the tornado down in northeastern Arkansas here. We have a tornado in progress over here, which this one here has a good chance of being strong. Okay, we still got that course of coefficient drop there off to the south of Hornersville, Arkansas. So that's still a tornado, and it's a large and dangerous tornado. So a very large tornado that will be going into Tennessee here, probably in about, I would say in about 25 minutes. So that's a tornado down that way. We got this other tornado warning in southwestern Kentucky, just off to the east of Madisonville. It seems like the circulation is getting a little bit weaker. Definitely on the correlation coefficient, which that's good news there. It's going to be heading to an environment here less favorable for severe weather very soon. All right, going back to the radar site here, it is closer to the radar now. Is it still picking up debris? Yeah, looks like it is still. We could go a little bit higher up if we want to, like tilt 4. Yeah, this is a much better view here. Tilt 4. Highest that we could go up here. Here's velocity here. Wow. Okay, that might actually just be a glitch here. Just by looking to some of the other colors here. Actually, maybe not. That's a very strong circulation there. That could be a strong tornado right there. And then again, it's picking up a lot of debris as well. And radar beam height. Now that's about 1,200 feet up. That's how far up that is. But that is a tornado, definitely. And then again, that's going to come very close to that radar. I think we're just going to keep it on tilt 4, since we kind of get a better view of it. But this should be very interesting. Further up to the north here, we got to go back down to, we'll at least go down to tilt 2. And there could be little circulations along this line here. It's going to be hard to tell where some of these circulations are going to be here. That could be one right there off to the south of Carlington, Missouri. We got other circulations up here by the looks of it there. There's the closest radar site here by Lincoln, Illinois. Let's go down to tilt 1. Maybe your circulation's right here. It's hard to tell. Nothing on the course coefficient at this time. Alright, this is getting really close now. We'll go back down to tilt 1. Looks like your tornado is now right here. That's where that tornado is. Very close to that radar site. It's going to be an interesting one to watch. Yep, there it is. Looks like it may just miss the radar site to the south. Worst case scenario is that it hits it, but looks like the chances of that may be going down a little bit. But it's going to be very close. Sucks, I'm getting tired already. It's not even 10 o'clock or 9. Had a bad sleep last night. Kind of sucks, I'm tired already. It's not good. That's coming from my phone here. Alright, so that's from my local National Reserves office. And this is actually a new tornado warning. So a new tornado warning in Kentucky. Let's go to that one. And it looks like it's not popped up on radar just yet, but I just got that notification from the National Service at Louisville. Let's see here. Okay, it's for this storm right here. Let me get the radar up first. We'll get it from that's a little bit more horizontal. Yeah, not a very clear signal there of circulation here. Well, this may be our best bet here. But it looks like your circulation is now over Island and also Livermore, Kentucky. And that should continue to move on to the northeast. And a tornado warning should pop up at any moment there for that storm. So then again, that's a new tornado warning there. I just got a notification from Louisville. Boy, this is going to be a long night. Going back to St. Louis here. Still waiting to see if this circulation, where it's going to go here. Yep, that's up in tilt 4. And that's your tornado right there. Of course, coefficient also shows a debris. Lots of debris getting lofted here, so it's certainly a strong tornado in progress there. But it looks like the good news is that it's probably going to miss it to the south of the radar site. So that's good news there. If anybody does have any questions, you can always put in the chat. I'll answer you guys' questions. Feel free to ask. Yeah, the devil looks like it's going to miss it to the south. Let's kind of go back to that tornado and okay, here's your new tornado warning over here. We'll read this one here really quick. So this is for Ohio County and Kentucky till 8:45 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicated rotation moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So that's your new tornado warning. We do not have any other new ones right now, so that's your newest one. We'll go back to this tornado that's currently in progress out here in northeastern Arkansas. Wow. Still a very impressive here circulation here by Rives. Still got a very large debris, lots of debris here. And it's showing here that the debris field may be 2.4 miles wide. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that's how wide a tornado is, but it also kind of says that this tornado is large. So this could be a wedge tornado. It's certainly a possibility that this could be a wedge tornado. It's probably our largest tornado so far tonight or this evening. But then again, pretty large storm here, what we got here, or tornado, I should say. From the circulations here, 1.8 miles wide. So then again, that's a very dangerous tornado, likely strong tornado, possibly violent. If we kind of go back to central Arkansas, you can see. Sorry if I'm gonna be yawning a lot in this stream. I don't see much of the way of circulations here. Maybe if we go up to tilt 2. Possibly one right there, southwest of West Point, maybe. Let's see here. Let's go back to St. Louis here. We still got multiple tornado warnings up here. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. And how close that is to the site? It missed it by a mile and a half. That's pretty darn close. That's pretty darn close. Sorry, a close call for the National Service officer if it's there. Here's the new scan here. That's the older scan. So tilt 2, now the tornado's past the radar here. So thankfully it missed the radar. However, it's still going. I believe. Yeah, it is still going. So it still got a tornado in progress there. So it missed the radar site. This is now getting into the metro of St. Louis. So people that live in the Harvester community, Champ, Bridgeton, need to be in your shelter now as this tornado continues to move on to the northeast here. It is certainly doing damage right now. Then again, radar confirmed tornado. Got quite a bit of debris going on here. So certainly a very dangerous tornado of what we got going on there. Doesn't look like any new tornado warnings up north. But then again, for St. Louis, after this line of storms passes, the threat is still not over yet. Look what's happening back to the southwest here. Here's another storm coming up from the southwest of you guys. So after that cluster of thunderstorms move through, the severe weather threat is not over yet. Still got another cluster of thunderstorms to come through, and I believe that's going to be your cold front there, which is now, I believe it should be crossing Springfield, Missouri here. Checking back on this tornado warned storm here in southwestern Missouri. It's got a little hook there. Let me see if it loads. And it does look like there is a rotation there off to the north of Marion Woods. We'll go down to tilt 1. Yeah, very similar situation there. And that's a hook there, so we could possibly see the extension of that tornado warning. So Taneyville and Bradleyville probably need to be prepared to get in your shelters there, is that they're probably going to extend that tornado warning there or issue another one. For this one, if that circulation continues. Going back to the tornado. Getting ready to cross into Tennessee very soon. At least the far northwestern part of Tennessee. And very soon it's going to get close to southwestern Kentucky. Right now the tornado is about where it's going. So it's about 18 miles away from the border there, or you could say the Mississippi River. So that's how far away it is right now. It's 18 miles and it's moving fast. Probably there in about 15 minutes. Well, I think I'll say 15 minutes. Maybe shorter than that. Yeah, then again, confirmed large and destructive tornado. This is actually a tornado emergency. Oh, so this has got upgraded for a tornado emergency. So this is for Saratoga County and Pensacola County. This is a deadly tornado. And realize it was a tornado emergency. Well, then again, that's off to the east arrives. That's going to continue to move on to the northeast. That's going to get closer to Carversville. Sorry if I did not pronounce that correctly. I probably didn't. But that is where it's headed towards. But anybody that lives in that town needs to be in shelter now. This is a very dangerous tornado here. It's large, it's destructive, and it can be deadly. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's certainly one of the strongest couplets of this year, probably. Wow. That is impressive. Then again, that's a large and destructive tornado here. Could be violent. It could be a violent tornado here. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous there. That's off to the northwest of Holland, Arkansas, and this could go on for many miles. If we check out the environment out ahead of the storm here, as you can see, it's actually now into southeastern Missouri. I apologize for that. Um, it's actually in Missouri, not in Arkansas. So it's now in the southeastern part of Missouri at this time. And if we check out the environment out ahead of us, like instability, if it can load here. Let's see. My internet's probably going to get slower tonight. Yeah, here's instability values. It's still got a long ways to go here. Really, I tell about Bowling Green, Kentucky is where it could last longer than that as it kind of expands further to the north and east. Wind shear values here, sorry to velocity values. Very strong out there, up to 300. Stronger than where it is now. Not a good sign at all. Bulk shear, 75 knots. I mean, this is ridiculous amount of wind shear. 95 knots. Wow. And that's up in parts of Illinois. That really gets to show how much wind shear is in this environment here. There is a crap ton of wind shear. If we check out the low of a jet here at around the same time here, so we got a stronger low of a jet on going here. I believe in those pink colors there in the shade, it's at about up to 55 knots, if I'm correct.
It's hard to say where the number is on here. But yeah, very strong Nova jet over these areas in here. If I kind of go back to radar here, boy, that is violent. Wow, that's certainly a pretty destructive tornado right there. And here's a new tornado warning as expected here in southwestern Missouri. And this is for northwestern Ozark County, western Douglas County, northeastern Taney County, southeastern Christian County until 8:45 p.m. Central Time. Radar confirmed tornado. So this is another tornado. Check out velocity here. Your circulation is right here. But the course coefficient there, yeah, there may be something there. Let's go up to tilt 2. Yeah, maybe right there. That's where they're saying where that tornado is. So that is another tornado on the ground there, off to the west of Bradleyville, Missouri. Let's go back up to St. Louis here. Let's track that other storm here. Looks like it might have dissipated. The tornado itself. By the looks of it. Velocity. Yeah, it looks like the tornado has dissipated here, but there is a lot of debris fallout out there from the original tornado. That's all debris fallout. Actually, it may be right there. It may still be going. Yeah, actually, the tornado's still going. It's right there. Never mind. So your tornado is still continuing on. This is now west of Champ. It's certainly looked like it might take a direct hit to Harvester community in St. Louis. And that looks like it's going to move off to the west of Champ. And it looks like the next community in line is going to be Bridgeton. So anybody that lives in Bridgeton needs to be in shelter now, so that tornado does get closer to you. Velocity here, even if you miss a tornado here, you like to experience strong straight line winds here. This is close to the surface here, and there's a good chance these numbers here are pretty much at the surface here. It's got wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. So even if you don't get hit by the tornado, you'll still experience some strong winds. They may get this severe warning. I mean, those winds here are pretty close to the surface. So currently we have 3 tornadoes in progress right now. So you got one in the St. Louis metro, you got one in southwestern Missouri, then you got one into the far southeastern part of Missouri. So a lot of stuff going on here. That's for sure. Wow, that's crazy here. The radar there is picking up the rotation there on this storm right here. And that's many miles away. Wow, still a very intense tornado here that we got going on. And again, that's heading towards Crawfordsville. Anybody who lives in Crawfordsville needs to be in shelter now, as this very intense tornado is heading towards your area. Check out, of course, the coefficient. There it is right there. Still got that tornado on the ground, and certainly could be very large as well. Let's check out this tornado warning storm in southwestern Kentucky. Not really showing any signs of rotation here, at least from the Louisville radar site. Doesn't look like any rotation from the Fort Campbell side either. So looks like the circulation may be dissipating, but it could try to spin up again. So we still need to watch that storm. Looks like another tornado warning is up in the parts of Illinois and Missouri. It looks to be kind of backing off. We're now down to 3. There was like 7 earlier. Now we're down to 3. Hopefully we can Take all these tornado warnings away. Looks like there's a lot of hail reports in here. Looks like pea size, pea size. Okay, looks like mainly pea size hail. Checking out velocity here. It's hard to say where the tornado is. Of course, the coefficient, it might have dissipated. Might have. Tilt 2. Looks like it may still be going, but it's hard to tell a velocity here. It's really hard to tell. But it looks like it may be trying to dissipate. Looks like we got a new tornado warning in northeastern Arkansas. So we'll check this one out. And so this is for northern Woodruff County, southern Jackson County, northeastern White County until 8:45 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 45 miles an hour, radar indicated rotation. So this is from the radar site nearby Memphis, and we kind of have a clearer picture here a little bit. Let's go down to tilt 1, maybe so these circulations better. Here's 1 over by Diaz. It's kind of unclear here the first southwest you get, but it looks like there's another, maybe 2 here actually. 1 by Russell, could be another one off to the west of Augusta. Now down Little Rock, which we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Little Rock. Not seeing any rotation with those storms either. Looks like we got a new tornado warning up in Illinois. So we'll check this one out. So this is for southeastern Tazewell County and northeastern Mason County until 8:45 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Radar indicated rotation with that. And you can see it. There's your circulation right there off to the south of Forest City. Checking our reflectivity, you can see you got that little kink there in the line. There could be several other kinks along this line as well. Any inflow it can take in. But then again, there's your circulation right there up in Illinois. Here's another tornado warning further off to the south here in northwestern Tennessee. Still a very strong circulation there. And this is another tornado emergency. So this is for eastern Piercemont County, southeastern Missouri, northwestern Dyer County, and western Tennessee, western Albany County, and also Lake County, western Tennessee, until 8:45 p.m. Central Time. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Deering or near Steele, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour. This is a deadly tornado. So that's a tornado emergency, and things like this circulation keeps on getting tighter. That's pretty insane. Check out the Quercia coefficient there. Looks like your debris ball is right there. If we go up to tilt 2, we may even see a little bit better. Yeah. Right there it is. Looks like you can see the circulation a little bit better on tilt 2 as well. Mm-mm-mm. And then again, that's a destructive tornado moving to the northeast as well. So you got communities like Ridgely, Hornbeak, Sandburg, Tintonville, Bessie, and Troy as well within that tornado warning as well. And then again, that's a very, very dangerous storm right there. We got a new tornado warning. This is also for parts of the St. Louis metro. Then again, you have these little kinks on the line here as well. So this is for Madison County, southern Macoupin County, southeastern Jersey County, and both of those are in southwestern Missouri. or Illinois. St. Louis City, northeastern St. Charles County, northeastern St. Louis County, and those are in east central Missouri, and that's until 8:45 p.m. Central Time. A tornado-producing storm was located over Bridgeton, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour. Damaging tornado and core-sized hail. Radar confirmed tornado. So looks like the tornado's still on the ground with that. And you know what? It might actually dissipate. I don't really see it anymore. It might have. Looks like it did, but still got all these other kinks in the line that could also produce a tornado as well. And if you guys got any questions, you can put in the chat. I'll answer you guys' questions. Still got that nasty debris ball right there. Certainly a very bad situation here. And this is from the Paducah radar site here. And boy, it's man, that's glitchy. Let's go back to the Memphis site. Good lord. It just seems like this story just keeps on getting stronger and stronger. Also, I'll say at this point here, this is probably a violent tornado at this point, at least possibly. But either way, still a very, very destructive tornado. I've also noticed something here from the site here at Paducah. We actually got circulation here to the northwest of Cadiz, Kentucky. Reflectivity. Doesn't look like going at. I'm gonna try to find some pictures here on Twitter real quick on my phone here. Let's see if we can find any here. There really won't be any good pictures anyway, but the possibilities that there could be some pictures there. You never know. And yeah, if you're doing the math correctly on that storm there, 220 mile per hour gate to gate shear. Wow. And that, if that's correct, that could, I'm saying could, be a EF5 tornado. It could be doable of producing EF5 damage with gate to gate shear like that. I mean, the numbers on that is just like off the charts here, it seems like. I mean, good lord. Have mercy. I mean, and we are in December, and we got a tornado that's the that's has a probability of doing EF5 damage. I mean, that is just something else, and we haven't seen an EF5 tornado since 2013, and that's just unbelievable. Oh wow. Not sure where this is, but this is from Christian McLaughlin. Looks to be two tornadoes on the ground at the same time here. Photo credit Angie Burgess. And that's actually from an hour ago, but it did have uh, two tornadoes on the ground. Wow. Doesn't really say the location of it though. Still no pictures here from. Well, looks like we do have storm chasers on that storm as well. Manatee, Arkansas. Okay, so this is from this same storm here. This is from this same tornado not long ago. It's not the best video, but you know, it's hard to get video there. Alright, so we actually got. This is from 42 minutes ago from the same storm here. There's actually a new tornado warning for Jonesboro. Wow, a second tornado warning. Wow, okay, let's check this one out real quick. So this is until 9 p.m. Central Time. This is for southwestern Greene County, western Craighead County, and eastern Arkansas. Radar indicated rotation, and this is moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. You can see here you do have the circulation over by Tuckerman, Arkansas as well. Going on here on the Twitter here, going to my homepage. And you can see here from Johnston Weather on Twitter, looks like it brightened up the image. You can only see the right side here. The wall cloud uh, is huge, but looks like that could be the left side there. It's certainly hard to tell at night, but certainly a large tornado either way. And that was many moments ago there. This is from that same storm here. And here's this other picture here, unknown of where this is from, but two tornadoes on the ground at the same time there as well. And that's from Christian McLaughlin on Twitter as well. Going back to radar here. Let's see here. Going back to the same storm. Good lord. It is still going. And you still got a very impressive debris ball right there. Looks like we're kind of backing off the tornado warnings a little bit here now. There is a flash flood warning for parts of the Little Rock area. A lot of these storms here will be producing rainfall in a short period of time. So certainly a very dangerous situation there, and which is now just crossed the Mississippi River. So it's now in the far west northwestern part of Tennessee now, and it's now not far away from southwestern Kentucky. And then again, that is a tornado still in progress there. Check it back on velocity here. Then again, still a very strong tornado out there. Here's another tornado warning here. This is for a small tornado here. So this is for south central New Mountford County in southeastern Missouri until 8:45 p.m. Central Time. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Heidi, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. So that's your new tornado warning there. Going back up to St. Louis here. Let's check back on reflectivity here. Man, that's a mean supercell what we got going on out here. Moving over to St. Louis Metro here. Got your classic hook echo there. Looks like your rotation here maybe over Glasgow Village right now. And that's in the northern part of the metro of St. Louis. And that's also getting ready to cross the Mississippi River into Illinois as well. And after that storm passes, I mean, the severe weather threat is still not over yet for St. Louis. You still got another cluster back further to the southwest. Here's possibly another circulation off to the east of St. Clair, Missouri. We got a new tornado warning. This is in southwestern Kentucky. Wow, we got a strong circulation here. And again, this is for in southwestern Kentucky here. Radar indicator rotation. This is for central Muhlenberg County, northern Christian County, southeastern Hopkins County until 9 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Radar indicator rotation. Your strong circulation is off to the east of White Plains, Kentucky. And they'll be heading towards Greenville, Powdery, Central City, Warkport, and also Drakesboro, Kentucky as well. We got another circulation further back to the southwest, off to the northwest of Cadiz. It's a little bit broader, but it's still a circulation here. Here's that violent tornado. Now getting pretty close to, let's see, Ridgely, which may miss you to the north. But anybody that lives in Sandburg, Temptonville, needs to be in shelter immediately. This is a deadly tornado heading towards your direction. And to be in the safest place in house, if you got a storm shelter or a basement, go there. But if you do not have near one of those things, go into the lowest floor of your house, go into the most center part of the building, in the most interior room, as well as many walls around you as you can. Have a helmet, maybe even grab some tennis shoes as well, just in case if your tornado gets hit. At least your feet will be protected by some of those let's see, splinters of wood and all kinds of other things as well. And then again, that's a pretty pretty much a violent tornado in progress there. And I usually don't say those words very often here when it comes to streams like this. I mean that's just pretty insane there. Here's another tornado warning up in Illinois. This actually might have been going on for a while. Actually, no, though there's no new ones. Never mind. Up there. So we have to watch southwestern Kentucky, far northwestern Tennessee, and northeastern Arkansas. We can certainly see a flash flood threat in these areas right in here. And one of the biggest cities that could be involved here will be Louisville, Kentucky, northwest of Bowling Green, not too far away from Paducah. Also not far away. Well, I've already said this, but it's also not going to be far away from Paducah. You got Elizabethtown, possibly Evansville may get involved. Could be as far east as parts of Lexington, Kentucky, as well. And also, I already said it already, but we really need to pay attention to these areas here, especially with that flash flooding threat in here. That's also going to get pretty close to me as well. You probably see that blue thing there already. That's where I am. Let's see if we got any new model guidance here from the HER. Yes, we do. So let's check out some of that new guidance here from the HER. Then here, then again, you got some strong severe storms up in Illinois. Then you got this area here of supercells, really anywhere from parts of southern Indiana, northwestern Kentucky, all the way back down to central Arkansas. You can see here as some of these storms here do continue on here. Got some nasty supercells kind of involved there as well. And then again, this is an area we really need to focus on here that could see severe weather for hours. I mean, for many hours here, especially hours for up to the northeast. I mean, this severe weather threat could last for a while. Significant parameters from the HER model. Very high numbers here. Yeah, certainly pretty impressive numbers here. We kind of can go down the surface here. We can kind of tell here if some of these storms here will be producing any significant wind gusts or anything like that or not. Even without thunderstorms here, you can still experience some strong winds along with these as well. Yeah, then again, very strong winds out ahead of these storms as well. It's pretty much we'll have to wait and see when Tuesday gets released here. At this point in time here, the high-risk NAM will actually be updating at the same time as well. It's also got very strong wind gusts out there as well. And this is not really the best model here to look to reflectivity here, as it likes to kind of cluster everything up here. And you can see here, it does show some of those supercells there, and you can see how some of those move into parts of central Kentucky and eventually up to southern Indiana. And then we get this squall line of storms out here, and here comes the main cold front behind that as well. If you check out the significant parameters here from the high-res NAM here. Yeah, it's certainly been uptrending further to the northeast here. Up in this area here, it's been really uptrending here over the last several runs here today. So certainly pretty interesting there. And then if we kind of go back to radar here, see if anything new here, like tornado warnings or anything like that. Looks like we got another tornado warning in southwestern Kentucky. So we'll check that one out. So now we're starting to see these line of supercells here kind of line up here. So here's your other tornado warning there. That's what we've been coming to talk about for a while. This is for northwestern Christian County, southeastern Caldwell County, northeastern Trigg County, south central Hopkins County until 9 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Looks like we got a severe thunderstorm warning for storm Whittleford up to the northeast here. May have some rotation with it. As 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible. 50-mile-per-hour winds are also possible with that as well. I believe there's another tornado warning. Yeah, I think this is a new tornado warning right here. Yeah, it is in southwestern Missouri. Actually, at this point here, it would be in southern Missouri. Southeastern Wright County, Douglas County, and southwestern Texas County until 9 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicator rotation. Moving east at 60 miles per hour with that. Could be some rotation on the leading edge of that storm. Could be some strong straight line winds with it as well. Let's go back to these storms here in northeastern Arkansas. I believe there's a new tornado warning down here. Yes, there is. This is for western Poinsett County and northern Cross County until 9 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation with that storm as well. Check out velocity here. You got, looks like the circulation here has gotten stronger here, which is getting closer to Jonesboro, or Jonesboro, I should say, not Johns. Looks like the circulation is getting stronger here by Cache. Your circulation is probably within that purple there, which is a glitch. Going back further to this tornado here, here's another tornado warning. And this is for northwestern Auburn County, northeastern Lake County until 9 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. It's a damaging tornado. And again, particularly dangerous situation. Starting to see lightning here in southern Kentucky. Local news saying some serious weather headed my way. Yeah, especially definitely had to watch that southwest sky there. We got supercells that's wholly back into central Arkansas here. I mean, southwestern Kentucky could get hit really hard tonight, and also for northwestern Tennessee. Northeastern Arkansas already has, and even for parts of southeastern Missouri already has as well. So it's going to be a very, very long night. Checking out the radar by Paducah, you can see there with a strong circulation, the tornado is likely still going here. With the Cornish coefficient, oh my lord. I don't think I've seen a Cornish coefficient drop that deep before. Holy cow. Yeah, this is a very dangerous tornado what we got going on here. Then again, with velocity there, very, very strong circulation there. It's, or I should say, a very strong tornado there what we got going on. Which is now unfortunately hitting the town of Tipsonville. It's going to come really close to Sandburg, and really the next town in line is Woodland Mills. Here's a new tornado warning with that as well. This is getting into Kentucky now. So this is for Fulton County and Hickman County in western Kentucky, and also for south central Mississippi County, southeastern Missouri. Until 9:30 p.m. Central Time, a confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado was located over Tippin, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. So yeah, that tornado's still going. I believe. Let's see how far this tornado's been going on. I think it's developed a little bit past Jonesboro. 82 miles. Holy crap. 82 miles. That's when the tornado was first reported here was by Jonesboro. That's when that tornado was first reported, and it's still going. 82 miles and counting. That is what you call a long track tornado. And this could go on for a while. It will probably come close to Paducah, but it should stay to the south and east of Paducah, Kentucky. Paducah, I know, is a large town or city. We got a new tornado warning here um, from the National Resource at Louisville that'll pop up in a moment there. That includes the Beaver Dam area. So we'll check that out. Yeah, so we got strong rotation with it. Um, just to the southwest of Central City, Kentucky. Here's, of course, a coefficient, and still no signs of a debris drop or anything like that. So we got circulation down here off to the southeast of Princeton, Kentucky as well. Looks like the circulation is becoming a little bit more broader over Fortsville. So radar indicate rotation with that. Looks like we got a new tornado warning up in Illinois. Check that one out. This is also pretty close to the radar site. Not really seeing any signs of rotation with this. They may be talking about right here, but it's very broad. Was there a drop? Oh, there was. Hold on, let that reload. Looks like we might have had a tornado up here earlier. Let's check out the tornado warning anyway. Northern Logan County, southeastern Tazewell County, east central Mason County, and central Illinois until 9 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. You're in the Beaver Dam area. Well, there is a tornado warning for your area. And that was issued by the National Reserves at Louisville. And, sir, I'm just going to tell you this. You are going to have a long night. Man, you got a tornado warning storm behind that. There's another one back in northwest Tennessee. There's another one back in Jonesboro. You got a long night ahead of you. Now, it is possible that these storms here may not make it to your area, but uh, certainly gonna be a long night. Columbia, Indiana. Columbia, Indiana. Is that in southern Indiana? Wait, what part of it is it? If it's in northern Indiana, I think they'll be fine up there, but I'll certainly say central southern Indiana will certainly have to watch with the severe weather threat tonight. I would say here. Oh yeah, here's your new tornado warning for Beaver Dam, Kentucky. So this is for Central Ohio County and Central Kentucky until 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicating rotation moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So if we check out the rotation with that storm, I believe earlier on it showed stronger rotation. Actually, you're able to see it a little bit better here. Your circulation is over Central City right now. It is headed towards the Beaver Dam area. If we go to the radar site down by Fort Campbell, then again your circulation's getting ready to enter Central City as right now. Next towns online would be Rockport, McHenry, and eventually to Beaver Dam. So hopefully this here doesn't develop into a tornado or anything. Right now, there's definitely no Corsia coefficient, which is good news there. Looks like we got a new tornado warning to the northeast of St. Louis, so we'll check on that. Meanwhile, got severe thunderstorm warning over the southern parts of western St. Louis, and there's another storm coming in behind that. So let's check this one out. Oh, we got another tornado. Okay, so this is for Bond County, South Central Illinois, Central Madison County, Southwestern Illinois until 9:15 p.m. Central Time. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Edwardsville, moving east of 55 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Radar confirmed tornado. So let's check out velocity here. Looks like your circulation may be in this area right in here. And of course, a coefficient here. Actually, no, it's right here, off to the southwest of Edwardsville. So that is a confirmed tornado nearby Edwardsville. And I'll be continuing moving on to the northeast here. So really, the next towns in line would be Grand Fork, Alhambra, and also Old Ripley will be in line there. It's going to be very close to Edwardsville, so anybody that's in the Edwardsville area should be in your shelter here, just in case if it takes a turn a little bit more to the north here. So that's another tornado in progress there, and that's northeast of St. Louis. So currently we have two tornadoes ongoing right now. Going back to that tornado into northwestern Tennessee, looks like it's still going. Unfortunately, it's a direct hit to Sandburg, Tennessee. Hopefully, them folks will be okay in that community. Unfortunately, it's a direct hit. There could be another circulation developing on the northern part of the storm there. We got two different circulations. You got the main tornado over Sandburg. You got another circulation to the north. That's very interesting. So we got two different circulations here. One of them is producing a strong tornado, and the other one doesn't look like it's produced a tornado or anything, but looks like a new circulation has developed just to the north of the tornado. So that's a very interesting storm system to watch. Which the storm predictor was right. They had a mesoscale discussion on this one storm here, and they mentioned about the potential of multiple strong to violent tornadoes on this storm here. And so far, it's only produced, well, it's been one tornado so far, but it's tracked for a long period of time. And that's really because this is alone. It's all by itself here, which is looks like more storms are forming to the north now, but it's been by itself for a while, and it took that advantage here. It really has the control of the environment, so it's able to produce a very impressive tornado there. Okay, we've got a new tornado warning up in Illinois, so we'll check that one out. This is for southeastern Woodford County in central Illinois, northwestern McLean County in central Illinois until 9:15 Central Time. Moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Radar indicator rotation with that. Could be another tornado warning. We'll refer to the south. Actually, no. Never mind. So we got possibly another tornado warning up here. That may be at the same one, actually. Little Rock will likely be experiencing some flash flooding issues here. I'm interested to see what the pre-sober water values are right now, actually. Wow, then pre-sober waters are high. 1.6. That's very high for this time of year, which I've heard from the National Resource in Louisville. There will be the amount of moisture up there will be 300 to 350%. That's pretty much 3 times than normal, and that's also near record territory as well. So any shower storm that, excuse me, um, any shower storm that develops in that area will likely produce a lot of rain. So we do have that flash flooding threat potential. If we do check out the HER model here for that, go back to onesie. My phone's going off like crazy. Um, Look how much rain here could fall here. You can see with these streaks here, that some of these heavier rainfall totals here. These will uh, be producing a lot of rain, big time rain producers. So this is from the National Resource at Louisville. People in Southwest Ohio County, including Rockport, Centertown, and McHenry, should be on the lowest level in the most interior portion of a sturdy shelter at this time. And that's from the National Service at Louisville. Yeah, fortunately it's heading right towards you. Let's go check at that storm there since we do have a viewer there. Let's see what the circulation looks like here. Yeah, still a strong circulation here just to the north of Central City now. It may go on the northern end of the tornado warning. It might. Still doesn't look like we have a course of coefficient drop. Maybe actually it'd be something down there by Central City. Actually. Wait a minute. I think we just had a brief tornado. Hold on a minute. Maybe. There was a brief moment of a very strong circulation here, just to the southwest of Central City. At the same time, on the course of coefficient, did have a little drop. There might have been a tornado. I will not confirm that just yet. Well, we'll probably have to find that out by tomorrow or something. If there's possible tornado damage down there, then there was probably a tornado. Right now, just by looking at the course of coefficient, there's no tornado at this time. Well, it may be hard to tell since there's a little drop by Central City, but I don't think that's a tornado. Maybe a glitch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Further to the southwest here, we got the rotation to the northwest of Crofton has gotten stronger. That might be a drop. Yeah, that might be. Yeah, it could be. Either way, though, we got a very strong circulation here off to the southwest of St. Charles in Nortonville, Kentucky. So that may be getting ready to produce a tornado right now. So anybody that lives in the St. Charles and even up to the Nortonville and the White Plains here should be in your shelter here. I know you guys are, well, except for St. Charles, but I know you guys are not in a tornado warning, but looks like this storm here may be on the urge of producing a tornado right now. That's a pretty strong circulation there. Maybe getting ready to produce a tornado right now. Further to the southwest here, we go to the radar site from Paducah. Yeah, there's two different circulations on this storm here. You got one to the north and one to the south here. What may happen here is that the tornado to the south may die out. As soon as it dies out, the storm here will be taking control, and that may produce a tornado as well. If we check out the Corsica coefficient here, there's still a drop here on the southern one. It's hard to say on the northern one though. A lot of this is debris fallout. All this is debris fallout from the original tornado. Well, it's actually, I think it's still there. Anyway, but that's a lot of debris fallout. That's a lot of debris up in the air. Holy cow. Yeah, if you got that much debris fallout up in the sky, that means that was a very strong tornado. That's what that means. But it looks like we have two different circulations here, one to the west of Woodwood Mills, and then you got one to the northeast of Sandburg on that one storm. Let's go back to Jonesboro. We haven't checked this storm here in a while. So there's multiple circulations I could see here in this within this one image. Let's name them all. So there's possibly a circulation northeast of Bono, one just to the southwest of Jonesboro, possibly one to the northeast of Fisher, and there's one to the southwest of Fisher. And all those are in Arkansas. And there's still more storms behind it that could certainly increase your flash flood threat as well with those. Looks like we got a new tornado warning for up north, actually two of them actually. So let's check these out. So you got one just to the southwest of St. Louis. So this is for Franklin County, southwest, southeastern Warren County, southern Cascade County in east central Missouri until 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicated rotation moving northeast at 75 miles an hour. Wow, 75 miles an hour. These storms are moving really fast. I really gotta say that. These storms are moving very quickly here. And then we got this other tornado warning for to the northeast. And this is actually a radar confirmed tornado. Northern Madison County, northwestern Fayette County, southeastern Macoupin County. Apologies if I did not pronounce that correctly. In Montgomery County until 9:30 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. It's hard to say on the velocity, so we'll have to check out the Corsica coefficient, see if there's a drop. Actually, I don't see it. It might have happened earlier on. Oh, I see it. Right there. Yeah, it died. Looks like. Or it dissipated, I should say. Yeah, we did have a tornado there. Sure thing we did. So I got the circulation here off to the northeast of Alhambra. Going back down in southwestern Kentucky where activity is really picking up in southwestern Kentucky. We got a new tornado warning here, And right now, Central City is under 2 tornado warnings. And let's look into this one here. Still radar indicated rotation. Central Muhlenberg County, North Central Christian County, Southeastern Hopkins County until 9:30 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Still got a strong circulation there. That's off to the south of St. Charles, Kentucky. Right now, there's no drop in the Corsica coefficient, but the circulation is pretty strong. I'll say it's pretty close to producing a tornado right now. Meanwhile, further to the northeast on the other storm, it looks like the circulation might have got a little bit more broader, which the circulation looks to be just to the northwest of Rockport or to the southwest of Centertown, Kentucky. No signs of a drop on the Corsica coefficient product. Yeah, it might be dying down. These supercells will be heading to an environment not so favorable for severe weather. If we do check out the Mesoscale analysis, yeah, they're going into an environment where it's not favorable for severe weather right now. Yeah, the environment as far northeast as Louisville, Kentucky, that's really the max here. There's not much instability up there. Still a lot of wind shear though to work with those storms. Which actually the dew point up in Louisville, Kentucky is now up to 61 uh, degrees there. Wow, dew point is 70 in northwestern Tennessee. Wow, that's pretty insane. Here's another Mesoscale discussion here from the Storm Prediction Center. Intense tornado threat continues, and that continues into southwestern Kentucky. The severe weather threat continues across Tornado Watch 554, and an uptick in tornado potential may be realized in the next few hours. Hmm. Which we can sort of tell here from Supercells ongoing there in southwestern Kentucky. Is what they are talking about. Those are the most recent discussions here. At the same time, here we do have that snowstorm up in the parts of the Midwest. Looks like we got a brand new tornado watch. This is for parts of Illinois and Indiana. I'm gonna have to retweet that real quick on Twitter. Who knows how long that's been going on. It looks like it's been going on for a while, seems like. Yeah, it's been going on for an hour at least. Includes places like it also includes Minneapolis, Lincoln, Terre Haute, Bloomington, Peoria. I don't think I pronounced that right. That's up in central Illinois. Peoria. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. At least I think anyway. Let's see if there's anything new on here on Twitter. See if we get any reports or anything. Actually, that's gonna take a while to go for Twitter, so I'm not gonna do it at least for right now. I won't. I'll tie myself to a combat tractor and record the whole tornado pit. I highly recommend not to do that. Getting reports from the fire department that tornado was in or is on the ground. That's actually some very useful information. And this is you're talking about from the Beaver Dam one, aren't you? It's one you're talking about. They did update the tornado warning though. Still radar indicator rotation. And the other one's still radar indicated. If you check out on velocity here, we actually got to go to a different radar site for a more accurate look. Yeah, it looks like the circulation is getting broader there, especially by Beaver Dam, but it's still there. Looks like it's now just to the north of McHenry. Looks like it'll miss Beaver Dam to the north. Still got strong circulation by St. Charles that will also be heading towards a central city and also get close to Beaver Dam as well. So that's another storm to watch. It looks like that tornado that's been going on for a while now, it's now into Kentucky. It's across the state line. Looks like we got two different circulations here. Looks like they're going to be fighting each other. It looks like the tornado might have lifted, which is good news. But you still got two strong circulations here, so they may be fighting each other right now. We'll see who wins. Whoever wins is probably going to likely to become another strong tornado. So then again, doesn't look like a clear indication of any debris drop, but there is a lot of debris fallout though. There's a lot out there. We'll see. We'll see. Let's check on some of the other storms. Let's go to the ones up here. Looks like we got new tornado warnings up in Illinois. Oh wow, that's a strong circulation off to the east of Sorrento, Illinois. Radar indicated rotation. Yeah, that may be getting ready to drop a tornado. We'll have to see here what happens. So that's right between Sorrento and Panama. And then we got this other storm further to the southwest. Looks like a little cluster there. And this is probably your cold front right now. So let's see here. So Springfield, Missouri, your guys in the clear. Fort Smith, Arkansas, your guys are in the clear. Far northwestern Arkansas, your guys are also in the clear as well. Since the cold front has passed, you guys, we got a severe thunderstorm warning in central Indiana. Certainly a very, very busy evening, and it's probably going to continue on for who knows how many more hours this is going to continue on. We'll see if we got any new data in from the HER, as it does update every hour. Okay, it's only 16% complete. Simulate reflectivity here. Wow, that'd be bad news if the HER model's correct. But the environment's not really favorable for tornadoes, so I don't think that's going to be right. For a supercell to hit downtown Louisville, I don't think that will happen. Yeah, I have doubts that's going to happen. I have doubts. Um, just check out the instability. Yeah, the instability is not the best. However, Big Slayer Cake does make it through Louisville, but I don't think it'd be high enough for it to support a strong supercell. I don't think it will to go over Louisville. like that. But then you get two different rounds of severe weather though for some of these areas in here. You got round number one. Here comes your cold front coming in behind it as well. Dang, 685 tweets. Um, so let's go back to radar here real quick. Doesn't look like much of anything else is new here, at least for right now. There's not. There could be more stuff coming up soon. Oh, there it is. Classic Supercell over Clinton, Kentucky. You got that hook echo. Here's your debris ball right there. And looks like it's getting organized again. Looks like the Severn tornado wins again. Daggone. Wow. Looks like we got another tornado here. And looks like this is possibly going to be another strong to possibly violent. Wow. So we got another tornado on the ground. So this is, see how many miles this is. This is about 8 miles to the east of Hickman. That'd be moving to the northeast. And that's definitely another tornado. So this is possibly tornado number 2 from this supercell. And that can go on for many, many more miles. Looks like you got some storms nearby Louisville out here. I highly doubt these storms would be rotating. No, they're not. Some storms out there. Got a family in Columbia, Indiana. Everything okay that way? So Columbia, Indiana. So Columbia, Indiana is just to the northwest of Fort Wayne. I think everybody will be fine up there. The severe weather potential up there is lower. That was in central Kentucky. They said a tornado touchdown maybe 15 or 20 minutes ago. Surely that'd be reported to the National Service at Louisville. We'll have to see soon. Still got a strong circulation by Nortonville. Nothing new on tornado warning so far. Is that something right there? Let's see. That might be something right there, actually. Yeah, it could be. We'll have to see. We'll have to let the National Reserve kind of confirm that. Looks like there's a new tornado warning down in Arkansas. So check on this one here. This is for southeastern Craighead County and central Pleasant County in eastern Arkansas until 9:45 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation. It seems like your circulation will be right here. That little kink there in the line there. That'll be heading towards Truman, Arkansas. And there's another one behind it, off to the southwest of Harrisburg. Is there any warnings or watches in Jacksonville, Lonoke? I'm not sure where that is. I actually never heard of that. So you said Jacksonville, Lonoke. It's not giving me information on that. You may have to put in the state on that one. I'm not sure where you're talking about, Deputy Nevada. Hook near Union City. What state is that in? Oh, you're probably talking about this storm up here. Union City, Tennessee. Very strong circulation up there. If you look from the radar from Paducah, very strong circulation there. Tornado likely on the ground here. Yeah. Big time drop in the Corsia coefficient. If you look on reflectivity, yes, there is that hook echo and there's that debris ball right there. And that is some 5.7 to the south, or 5.7 miles to the south of Clinton. Here's a new tornado warning. This actually includes Mayfield. And this is a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Caney or Clinton, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. Damaging tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is for Marshall County and Central Graves County. And again, it's until 9:45 p.m. Central Time. That's going to come really close to Murray, and I believe that's a popular college town. Murray, Kentucky is a popular college town there, if I'm correct. Union City, Kentucky. Oh, so not Tennessee. Where is so Union City? Also, I think you're talking about Tennessee still. Still giving me it's giving me Union, Kentucky, which is up in northern Kentucky, which there's nothing going on up there right now, if I'm correct. There's some showers up there. All right, so we got two impressive supercells ongoing in southwestern Kentucky. There's another supercell up in south central Illinois. There's a severe storm getting ready to slam St. Louis. We got a couple tornado warnings to the south of Jonesboro. So the people that live around in Madisonville, even though that supercell is past you, you got another one coming towards you off to the southwest, and it's worse than the first two. Definitely say at the least. Still got a pretty good circulation here off to the east of Morton's Gap, Kentucky. Now we continue to move on to the northeast. So the circulation is backing off a little bit, which is some good news there. The tornado is probably still there. Yeah, it is. If we go back to reflectivity here. Wait a minute. There might be two different circulations here. Look. So you got one here and possibly one here. Of course, a coefficient. Oh, maybe not, actually. There's another drop down here further to the south. That's really odd. Possibly multi-vortex? Maybe. That'd be very large for one, though. Think how many tornadoes are there going to be throughout this whole night? Probably going to be many more. I think we're up to 10 now, and it's only the beginning. I mean, this tornado threat will be going through the entire night into tomorrow morning. So now the amount of tornadoes that's considered tornado outbreak by the SPC, I believe, is 12, and we're likely going to get well past that number. So we're likely going to see many more tornadoes tonight. Now, good news is up here, these storms here are starting to cluster up a little bit. They're not really much away as supercell variety storms, but storms further to the south and east are more alone here. They're kind of away from that stuff, so they're kind of going on their own here. I bet when I look outside my house right now, I probably can see lightning from some of these storms here further to the southwest. Maybe. There's a lot of cloud cover over my area right now. I might be able to. It's just that close. Dang. It's one heck of a debris ball and reflectivity. Yep, there's your tornado right there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's definitely a very strong tornado there. Lots of debris fallout kind of on the west side here. That's what you see there. All those colors there, that's debris fallout. That's all debris up in the atmosphere there. To be honest, this is more than a can tornado. Not gonna lie, this is history. I haven't seen weather like this since 1996, 1998. So very very interesting information just came in, and so my dad has a friend that is in northeastern Arkansas. This is from the same storm, this one right here. So my friend has a friend in northeastern Arkansas, and he just said to him that, now I don't know if this is completely true or not, but I believe he said that that 2 mile wide tornado went through two towns nearby him. 2 miles wide. Now, I'm not sure if we'll have to kind of wait to see what the official report from the National Service is for how wide the tornado was, but 2 miles wide. It's not the largest tornado. We've seen many tornadoes in the past. Well, a few tornadoes in the past, just to say there were over 2 miles wide. The most recent one that was over 2 miles wide was back on the Easter Sunday outbreak in Severn, Mississippi, back in 2020, and that was 2.25 miles wide. And that's an I'm just gonna say that that's an unofficial report. We'll just kind of put it that way, but that's what I've been told. And that same storm is still going now up in southwestern Kentucky. Still got that debris ball going on there on reflectivity, And velocity, very impressive. Couple it here, definitely much smaller. It's a smaller tornado, but still a very strong tornado, even though it's smaller. All going there in between Wingo and Clinton, Kentucky. Further to the northeast, towards Central City, we have another supercell. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Okay, of course, your coefficient's not popped up yet, but that is a signal that a tornado may be developing right now. That's a very tight circulation. That would be heading towards South Carlington. Anybody that lives in the South Carlington area needs to be in their shelter now. We could be having a developing tornado right now. That's a very, excuse me, very tight circulation uh, there right now. So that's very concerning there. It doesn't look like there's any new tornado warnings right now so far at this point. What's the time frame for around Bonifonte, Ohio? So I'm looking it up here real quick so I know where it is. Okay, so Bellefontaine, Ohio. So that's pretty far to northeast of Dayton. I think you guys are going to be fine. The chances for seeing a tornado and damaging winds or just severe weather in general is low. I believe you guys are in a margin risk. Now, then again, the chances for a tornado is pretty low, and the time frame for it will be tomorrow morning. So in Eastern time, you could be talking about maybe as early as 6 a.m. to maybe as late as 10 a.m. It will be your time frame. So I would not really worry about right now for tonight, but just in case if something happens here, like these supercells, if it overperforms or something like that, be sure to have a way to get a warning. So now the only time you're going to be in the clear from the severe weather is when the cold front passes, and your cold front is it's recently past Springfield. It's getting pretty close to St. Louis now. It's also past Fort Smith, Arkansas. This is where your cold front is right now. So it's still pretty far to the west. Do we have a Corsia coefficient drop? Still no. Wow. That's pretty surprising here for such a strong circulation. There is that potential for strong straight line winds though with it too. Actually, maybe not. Get your hook out here. We'll see if they'll extend this tornado warning. If so, probably about time to issue one. Jacksonville, Arkansas. There we go. Jacksonville, Arkansas. I was wondering. So Jacksonville, Arkansas. I will say that the northwestern part of Arkansas is clear. Everywhere else is not just yet. Maybe easier to put in that perspective. But I'll look it up again real quick. Oh, okay. So you guys are northeast of Little Rock. That's where you guys are. Okay. So your guys are not in a clear just yet. Well, oh yeah, there it is on radar. Must have overlooked. So right now, you guys are dealing with some thunderstorm activity. The severe weather threat is not over yet. You still got storms off to the northwest of you. I'm sure you guys are experiencing some flash flooding right now in your area. All right, so we got a new tornado warning in northeastern Arkansas, so we'll check that one out. So this is for southeastern Craighead County, northeastern Poinsett County, northern Mississippi County, southwestern Persimmon County, in southeastern Missouri, and then southeastern Dunklin County, southeastern Missouri until 10 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 55 miles per hour, radar indicator rotation. Let's check out velocity here, see what we got going on. So they're probably talking about this right here. There's possibly a little kink right here. So another circulation off to the west of True Man. And then we kind of move on to the northeast here, off towards, oh boy, that's going to, oh no. Anybody that lives in Mayfield, please be in your shelter now. Oh, that's, I hope and misses Mayfield. Mayfield's a pretty good sized town. There's your debris balls now to the north of Wingo, but I know that Mayfield, Kentucky is a large town. Um, so then again, very tight circulation, tornado likely on the ground. Yeah, certainly a tornado there. And the next town in line would be Benton, Kentucky. So anybody that lives in Benton, Kentucky should be in their shelter as well as that tornado is coming towards your area. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's check on the storms up in Illinois here. More specifically, these tornado warning cells here. Looks like they're going into a radar hole. Oh, well, looking at it from the site up in central Illinois, we do have a very strong circulation north of Ramsey. Correlation coefficient looks like there may be a drop there, so it looks like we have another tornado here. Yeah, it is. A confirmed tornado is located near Ramsey, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This is for northwestern Fayette County until 9:45 p.m. Central Time. So that's another tornado there. And this time here is nearby Ramsey, Illinois. We got another tornado warning. And this is also in southwestern Kentucky. So we'll check this one out. Yeah, circulation is still pretty strong. So this is for Ohio County and Central Kentucky until 10 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. And it does not include Beaver Dam, so you guys are fine for the people that live in Beaver Dam. And then we're checking back on the Mayfield storm. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty. Good Lord of mercy. There's your velocity. Yeah, well-defined debris ball here on reflectivity here. Classic supercell. Very, very nasty. I mean, this is something you see like in May. I mean, this has been a insane day, and we are in December. It certainly, I tell you what, certainly for me, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It feels like more like springtime to me. It's been mild. It's been dry. It's not been very snowy at all for me. It hasn't felt like Christmas at all. For me, weather-wise anyway. We can actually look to the Kentucky Mesonet sites. Do we even have any nearby those storms? Let's check on that. Temperatures are still cooler across the southern part of the state. Current gust. No, this looks to be a negative. But there are sites that are close to some of these storms, though. That's rainfall since midnight. Really, all these storms here have been missing these sites here, really, so far. Hmm. We'll pay attention to it. We will. Okay, let's see. Oh, great. That's all you can do is warn. There's nothing else we can do than just this is gonna be bad. That's gonna be a direct hit to Mayfield. Then again, anybody that lives in Mayfield, be in your shelter now. That's literally right in your backyard right now. So all you can really do is warn people. That's unfortunately all you can do in these type of situations. Meanwhile, St. Louis, you guys do have a severe thunderstorm warning for your area. No tornado warnings, which is good. Looks like it's just a looks like mainly a strong wind event by the looks of it here. Damage to winds may be the primary threat with these. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Moving 70 miles an hour. Good lord. That's pretty much how fast that cold front's moving. 70 miles an hour to the east. Cannot imagine what these storms are going to look like when they get to my area. Boy, yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like Christmas. We got a new tornado warning up in Illinois. Time to check this one out. This is also we have another tornado up here in Illinois. All right, so this is for southern Shelby County, central Illinois until 10:15 Central Time. Radar confirmed tornado. Uh, on this one, we'll check out the velocity here. You can see a pretty strong off to the west of Herrick. They'll be heading towards Lakewood and then eventually to Clarksburg, Strasburg, and eventually to Windsor if it continues. Quersha coefficient, yeah, Torio's still ongoing there at this time. If we go back down, okay, looks like I think that's a tornado emergency box. Yeah, I think that's what that is, but I can't click on it for one. I think that's a tornado emergency if I'm correct. Good Lord of mercy. That is terrible. That is terrible. Here, I'm gonna get on Twitter here to see if confirm if that's a tornado emergency. I bet that is. Yep, tornado emergency for Mayfield, Kentucky. Yeah, certainly a very nasty situation there for Mayfield. Wow. Kentucky hasn't really seen anything like this in like who knows how long. I mean this so far this year for Kentucky, it's been quiet. We've seen zero significant tornadoes. If I'm correct, we've seen zero significant tornadoes until now. Uh, so this is a really bad situation. Unfortunately, Mayfield took a direct hit from that tornado, which is still going. I'm hoping everyone's okay in Mayfield. It's currently the most impressive tornado we got ongoing. Then we got another tornado up in Illinois, so we currently have two ongoing at this time. Yep. Check out on some of the tornado warnings off to the north of Memphis. Definitely hard to see or tell. It's like this is a new tornado warning. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind. I think the several one's a newer one. Yeah, I think it is. Southeastern Craighead County, northeastern Poinsett County, northwestern Mississippi County, west central Lauderdale County. This is an effective till 10:15 Central Time, moving northeast at 16 miles per hour. And this is radar indicated as well. Here's some Mayfield tornado again. Very heartbreaking to see this happen. And the threat's not even over yet. I mean, this is only just beginning. It's 10:32 Eastern Time. For the severe weather threat for me, and it's going to end on like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning for me. This is just only the beginning, which is crazy to sound, or hear. But this is just only the beginning, which is pretty insane. We're probably going to see some pretty bad pictures out of that area. I'm going to check on Twitter here, see what we got going on. Certainly a very nasty situation here. All right, so this is a report out of Monday, Arkansas. Public safety scanner just announced a mass casualty incident. No numbers given, but mass drainage ongoing. That's just really bad. Yeah, pretty bad night. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Trying to see any pictures here. I have to wait probably till a little later. But then again, very possibly Vonatoria just took a direct hit to Mayfield, and it's heading towards Benton, Kentucky next. Massive. Lots of debris out there. This is could have been a violent tornado here. If we look into reflectivity, you'll be able to tell where your debris ball is right there. There's your debris ball. That's your where your tornado is. So your tornado is possibly about a mile wide. I mean, this is something you don't see very often in December. And this could really turn out to be an historic event. And we're not even finished yet. Yep, I'm definitely pretty nervous here, man. Two fat two fatalities have been confirmed in Monte, Arkansas. Right now, I'm just reading all this stuff here from Twitter. I can't see the chat right now. I'll read it here in a moment. Kentucky Medicine site in Graves County with a wind gust of 107 miles per hour. What? Wait. Wait, what? Where's Graves County? Callaway, Willenburg, Hopkins. Where is Graves County at? There's Union County, Croydon, Webster, Grayson, Hardin, Blewett, Breckenridge, Meade. Where is Graves County? I assume it's nearby one of the storms here. It could be in a glitch. Ballard. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I'm not sure where that is. Wow. We have to wait and see. Tornado warning including Everton, Mulder, West Point, Kentucky until 11:15 Central Eastern Time, not Central. Mm-mm-mm. Has been a really bad night. It really has. And I've said this like yesterday or 2 days ago that tornado Kentucky is just overdue for like a tornado outbreak or something. Well, unfortunately, we got it. That's just unbelievable. I'm still looking at some things here on Twitter. We've got a lot of pictures here coming in. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. Okay, I'm gonna get back to live chat here and see. You should see how many tornadoes are in Arkansas. Yeah, let's go back to radar here. Good Lord have mercy, that is still going. People that have lived west or north of Benton needs to be in their shelter. This is a catastrophic tornado moving to your direction. Excuse me again. Uh, this is definitely very hard to watch. And here's our new tornado warning, which is this is closer to the Louisville Metro here. It's actually close to the Louisville radar here. So let's see here what we got. We'll go up to tilt 2. Maybe your circulation is right there. We may be able to find a little better reflectivity, maybe. And that's going to come very close to the Louisville Metro, so we definitely need to watch for that storm as well, as it does come close to the Louisville Metro. Meanwhile, up in Illinois, we got a squall line of storms ongoing. Let's see if this tornado is still going here down in Illinois. Looks like it is. Maybe it dissipated. Hold on. Looks like there may be two different circulations here. We'll circle those two. Yeah, their tornado's still ongoing. It's now between Cowden and then Lakewood. That's going to be heading right towards Clarksburg. So anybody that lives in Clarksburg needs to be in their shelter. If you got a basement or a storm shelter, great, go in there. But if you don't, go in the lowest floor of your house, the most interior room with as many walls around you as you can. Have a helmet, have tennis shoes as well with you. Those will be very important as well when you go into your tornado shelter. We'll check into the tornado warnings that's east of Jonesboro. And let's see what we got on velocity. Not really seeing many signs of any rotation or anything as at this point. There's a couple areas where we may see some rotation with something like this here. One up here, one there. And I don't, yeah, maybe one here as well. We'll see. Either way, though, looks like we can see some strong straight line winds out of that. We got a new tornado warning in southwestern Kentucky. So let's look into that. That's going to come very close to Benton. So this is for southeastern Livingston County, central Marshall County, northeastern Graves County, and then Lyon County until 10:30 p.m. Central Time. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Benton, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. So people that live in the Grand Rivers, Coweta, Eddyville need to be in their shelters now. As the significant tornado continues to move on to the northeast, it'll be heading very close to Benton. Other towns that could be in line: Princeton, Dawn Springs, possibly Madisonville as well. Could be in line with that as well. So something we need to watch for. We got a new tornado warning in the St. Louis Metro again. Check this one out. This is for northern Madison County, southern McLean County, northeastern St. Charles County, northeastern St. Louis County until 10:30 p.m. Central Time. Radar indicate rotation moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. So a very fast moving storm here. And not really seeing much of any signs of rotation with it, at least from what I've seen here. Maybe that's it right there by Calverton Park. Thank you for the information. No problem, Mark. Let's check in and see if we got some new data in from the HER model. I'm sure we do. Yeah, pretty similar scenario here. Supercells will probably go by parts of southern Indiana, parts of Kentucky as well. Then we'll see a squall line here later in the night. I'll likely be affected by the squall line there later tonight. If we check out the significant tornado parameters as well, them numbers are going to be really high as expected here. And it just seems like the Hermel just continues to uptrend with those significant torque parameters into southern Indiana and parts of central and northern Kentucky. Certainly not a good trend at all that we're seeing here. The updraft helicity swaths here. You can see there's plenty of updraft helicity swaths here. Certainly for my area, I do have that QLCS tornado threat. I certainly do here. For my area, I had to watch the storms back down to Jonesboro Arkansas. Those will be heading towards my area very soon. That'll probably be my area in about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours or so. Still got that very strong tornado getting ready to affect Benton, Kentucky. Still got that debris ball. Man, this is a monster supercell. I mean, probably one of the most unreal or one of the most insane supercell radar picks that we've seen this year. This is pretty insane here. I mean, this is probably about as strong as it gets here. Then again, very strong circulation there. If we check out on on that debris ball, this tornado could be up to about a mile wide. That's how big this thing is. This thing could be up to a mile wide tornado. So this is extremely large here. At least the debris field is a little over a mile wide, but certainly the tornado itself can be a little bit smaller than that. So certainly very concerning here. That's for sure. And that's getting ready to go into Benton. So anybody who lives in Benton should be in their shelters now. It's right now in your backyard. And after this storm here, the severe weather threat's not over yet. You still got this cluster of storms to move through, and you still got a cold front behind that as well. We'll have to wait and see if these storms here can get a little bit better organized here. Here's an updated radar picture here for over Benton. And looks like that's another tornado emergency. Yeah, wait. If we can get it. Here it is. Yes, this is a tornado emergency for southwestern Marshall County to 10 p.m. Central Time. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Benton, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a deadly tornado, so that is another tornado emergency. Where's this tornado headed to? Right now, it's going to be just to the north of Benton, but it'll be heading towards probably just to the south of Grand Rivers, uh, really heading right towards. I mean, that is straight towards Princeton, Kentucky. That's where this thing is going, and that's about let's see, about 32 miles away. That's probably where that tornado will be going next. And really, afterwards, it'll be Dawson Springs, uh, getting closer to Central City, Arlington, Madisonville. There's a lot of towns up that way. Also doing notice here, there's actually thunderstorms starting to develop down by uh, just off to the west of Nashville. We got storms forming by Bowling Green, Glasgow as well. Those will be heading towards my area. We'll see how the progression of these storms, these showers are. If they're rapidly developing, that's not a good sign. Doesn't really look like it. That's a good sign. At least that's good news. I'm watching my own backyard too tonight. Then again, a very destructive tornado just hit the northern part of Benton. So some of you do not want to see it all, and looks like that's going to continue for a while. I still really want to figure out where that Kentucky Medicine station is. I really want to find that. Because the meteorologist mentioned that. All right, so here's another Mesoscale discussion here about the Storm Prediction Center. Strong to potentially violent tornado ongoing and it's expected to continue for at least another hour in southwestern Kentucky. Yeah, so far at least two people have been killed by this tornado so far. All I'm asking is any tornado heading to Jacksonville, Arkansas. As of right now, no. That is a negative. Right now, there's no tornado warning for your area. At this point, there is a storm uh, off to your west right now. There's a lot of storms off to your west, so we have to pay attention to those as well. We'll refer to the northeast. We got a tornado warning pretty close to the Louisville area. Not really seeing much of rotation with this. I really don't. But if there is rotation, it'd probably be off to the east of Irvington. Then there's another supercell by Fordsville, which also doesn't have, actually maybe have some rotation with that. It might. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for these line of storms here. Warned for 60-mile-per-hour winds. And those are radar indicated. Yeah, definitely have my eye on these storms here around Horse Cave. Those are actually heading towards my area right now. Let's see what the environment is like down there. This may be a little bit outdated. Yeah, I don't think they're going to last too much longer. There is very strong wind shear, but the instability is just not really there. Plus, dew points around my area, if we check on the Mesonet site here, I still really want to find that Mesonet site of where he was talking about. He said, oh wait, no, there it is, Graves County. There it is. You'll be able to see on the chart here. Oh no, that's not a good thing. Let's see here. Okay, well that's not a good thing at all. Okay, well, possibly that tornado might have hit that mesonet site there. Well, if it did, it should not be reading anything. Well, that's certainly very odd here. If you check out dew points as of right now, dew points are only in the low 60s, and we still got very strong tornadoes out there. These dew point numbers should continue to go up here, which they really haven't changed a whole lot since then. Which is, of course, is only 11 o'clock. These temperatures are expected to get up to as high as like in the mid 60s here. I'm currently sitting at 59. Okay, let's go back to radar here. Let's check out. Okay, we got a new tornado warning further to the south here. Bring down to tilt 1. And yeah, there could be some kinks on the line here. That's probably what's warned for the QSCS tornado potential. There is one little kink right there. That's getting ready to cross the Mississippi River very soon. That's probably contaminated. Nothing on the course coefficient though. Nothing there. Alright, let's see if we can get any new model data to come into range. We should. Yeah, 3Z's now coming into range now. If we check, we'll switch it to reflectivity. It does highlight some storms forming down there around the Bowling Green area. Oh, there it is. There's your picture right there. What a Arkansas tornado. Man, that is ugly. Wow. And that is by Brett Aldar. You gotta give him credit. Ridgefield Dollar General. Not sure if that's in Kentucky or not, but man, that is flattened. Got more tweets here. And yeah, you can see a lot of people are talking about this here on Twitter here. And you can technically say that. I mean, that's what that tornado crossed 4 states. That Supercell did. It started in Arkansas. It went through southeastern Missouri, northwestern Tennessee. It's now in southwestern Kentucky. I mean, that's just insane. I mean, it really is. Yep, confirmed. 100%, 107 mile per hour wind gusts of grave chemicals in its station. Wow. Yeah, this has turned pretty historic in a hurry. I mean, the the dang on shame this had to happen in my own state. It really does. All right, we got new tornado warnings for up north. This is in parts of Illinois. We'll check these ones out. Looks like unfortunately these are in a radar hole. These are heading towards Terre Haute, Indiana. I know that's a popular town up there. There it is. So we got a strong circulation here over. Wow, what a name, Gaze, Illinois. Wow, talking about big time drop in the course coefficient. So yeah, that's another possibly significant tornado ongoing there nearby Gaze, Illinois. Heading looks like a miss to the north of Mattoon and heading towards Humboldt. Then we kind of go back first to south here, going back to the Mayfield Brenton tornado. Brenton's now in the clear, at least for that one storm. There's still more severe weather to go. Still got a very impressive here signature here on radar. If we check out, of course, a coefficient, yep, still there. Still got a very strong tornado on the ground. So the next town ahead of it is Princeton. Anybody that lives in Princeton, go to shelter now. I understand you're not under a tornado warning, but don't be surprised if you will. Get into your shelters now. Be prepared. As a significant tornado, it's already hit many towns. The most recent one is Benton, and it's heading towards your area. Dawson Springs is another town that's in the path. Arlington, Morton's Gap, possibly Madisonville or Nortonville. You guys need to be prepared as well. It's lightning like crazy at my house. Yeah, I have no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Sorry, a very significant tornado. This tornado could last for. I mean, whenever we checked out the Mesoscale analysis here, this tornado could last possibly another 100 miles. I mean, the environment ahead of it is still very favorable for significant tornadoes. We got a new tornado warning for up north. This is actually close to the Chicago area. Wow, look at this. Severe weather up into Chicago. Earlier this morning here, you got people that had 20s. Temperatures in the 20s in northern Illinois. Now you're experiencing some severe weather. What a change. It should pop up in a little bit, but pretty sure it's for this right here, off to the northeast of Beecher, Illinois. It's over a pretty populated area. Lots of thunderstorms going on up there right now. Uh, we'll see whenever that pops up. We'll go back to it. I believe this is a new tornado warning up here for up to the north. No, this is. No, we've already mentioned that. You could definitely see here these colors here as you kind of get further away to radar. I believe this is close to your low of a jet, and those winds are whipping up there. I mean, them winds are strong up there. It looks like this tornado is still gaining strength here, it looks like. Unbelievable. Still got that debris ball. I'm sure people in the Kawata area is probably experiencing some hail probably out of that storm. We got some pretty good middle lap rates. And those middle level lap rates are going to help have more rotating updrafts. The updrafts can be stronger here within that stronger wind shear. You can get rotating updrafts, which can help increase that tornado threat. And that's exactly what we're seeing here with this storm here, especially when it's alone by itself. Holy crap. Here, I'm going to share that to with our chat real quick. Let me do that real quick. Apparently, somehow I'm doing this wrong. Okay, for some reason, it doesn't really want me to do it. There we go. Wow. That's a wedge right there, boys and girls. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, folks. Dang. Oh. There's an Arkansas there. Yeah, this is. Yeah, we're starting to watch for them storms further to the south here. We're starting to see some development down here, a little further to the south around the Clarksville, Nashville area. If these do turn to supercells, that that can create some trouble. So far, they haven't been too successful. These showers haven't really been very successful so far. They are in an environment where it's not very favorable for severe weather, at least for right now. It isn't. We do have a new tornado warning down in Tennessee. We'll check this one out. You do have that hook shape getting ready to cross the Mississippi River right now. So this is for northeastern Mississippi County and eastern Arkansas, southwestern Dyer County, Lauderdale County, northwestern Haywood County, and western Tennessee until 10:15 or 10:45, I should say, Central Time, moving east at 55 miles per hour. So there's your latest newest tornado warning. That could be a little bit contaminated. Let's play that. Yeah, it could be. But if there's circulation, it's right there. Going back up to the Benton storm, it is still going, unfortunately. And that's unfortunately, and the next town in line would be Princeton and eventually to Dawn Springs are the next towns in line of this powerful tornado. What do you think if that tornado lasted a day? I don't know. That'd be records. How would that last for a day though? Mayfield is heading straight to Jacksonville. No, it's heading the other way. It's heading east, not west. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, that was pretty heartbreaking, that's for sure. Meanwhile, off to the west, you got possibly a line of some strong to severe thunderstorms continuing to move on the east. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings on that. We gotta see if the Mesoscale starts picking up any strong wind gusts out of those. So far, looks like those storms haven't got there just yet. But those are your peak wind gusts so far. Here we are on Twitter again. May as well just show it to everybody else just to see what I'm talking about here. Okay, now we're kind of getting to some older information here. Let's go to some of the newest information here. Yeah, yeah. Let's go to that storm up in Illinois here. So that's not the only tornado we have going on. We got another one up in Illinois here. Really, the Mayfield tornado took quite a bit of attention, didn't it? Um, looks like it might have died down. Lots of debris fallout though. With all that debris fallout, looks like it might have dissipated. A lot of debris fallout though. Here's our tornado warning nearby St. Louis. I can safely say at this time here that at least the western side of St. Louis, your guys are in the clear with the severe weather threat. The west side is in the clear. The cold front is passing through. Severe weather threat is pretty much about over with for you guys. However, areas further off to the east, severe weather threat still continues. Going back to the Mayfield tornado, or it should probably be named as the Grand Rivers tornado right now. Um, Still there. Hasn't died down a bit. Still going pretty strong. Certainly very impressive. What we got going on? So I may end it. Well, I may do another stream later tonight. Have to see, but I may do another stream later tonight. We'll see, but I think I'm going to put a limit at 11:30 Eastern time, so that's about uh 20 uh, at least 20 more minutes. And here's a new tornado warning. No surprise. Um, Northwestern Christian County, Caldwell County, Southern Hopkins County, Northeastern Lyon County until 11 p.m. Central Time. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Eddyville, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This tornado has a history of producing significant damage. Particularly dangerous situation with this tornado. And this includes Princeton, Dawn Springs, Arlington, Morris Gap, and also Northville, and also Nebo. Almost to Madisonville. Close to Madisonville. We got some a little bit more populated communities up there, so sorry, not good news at all. And I just realized something. This radar data right here from Paducah is actually 11 minutes old. That's actually not good. Let's see what it looks like here. So this is a little bit more of an updated picture right here. So right now it's near Eddyville. Tornado's still on the ground here at this time. Model weakened just a little bit. Might have just a little bit, but still on the ground at this time. So anybody that lives in Princeton, Dawson Springs, please be in your shelters now. This is a catastrophic tornado heading towards your direction at this time. And there's still more storms coming behind this one. Looks like we got new cells trying to develop off to my southwest. We'll have to see here if these storms here try to get a little bit stronger here as it kind of gets closer to my area. We'll have to see. But the ones I'm really paying attention a little bit more will be down by Clarksville. There could be a cap there in place. Could be. It looks like it actually, instead of weakening, I think it's starting to intensify here a little bit. Looks like the circulation's getting a little bit more wider. So it looks like it's gaining strength, unfortunately. Let's check out the mesoscale analysis here. Where that supercell is, it's under 60 knots of wind shear. And that's extremely high. If you look into holistic values, they are way up there. 400. Just to the south, it's up to 500. Some of the most favorable conditions for severe weather is now getting to the Interstate 65 corridor at this time. If you check out Surface Base Cape, which these numbers here will kind of go down throughout the night, but mid-level Cape is the one that will be kind of holding on tight throughout most of the night. But these numbers will slowly go down. Here's your significatory parameters. There's the highest number is currently out in Western Tennessee, as high as a 6, which is a pretty high number. It really is. So there's certainly something we really need to watch for very closely here. Here's a new mesoscale discussion here. There's actually several here. So here's this one here a little further south. The severe threat continues across tornado watch number 555, and downstream tornado watch issues will be needed. Watch 552, 554 will be replaced by a new watch by 5Z. Some additional counties may be added across southeast Arkansas and central Mississippi. So a brand new watch here may get issued there. Here's your superset composite probabilities. They are high. They're way up there. Mid-level lap rates are starting to back off a little bit with some of those big storms there as well, which is a good sign. Low-level lap rates was not very strong, which is also good. But really, some of the most uh, the environment that's most favorable for severe weather right now is more focused in Tennessee, and that can get expanded up into parts of a little bit more up into parts of Kentucky as these higher dew point values kind of continue to surge to the north. Yeah, now we're starting to notice dew points now getting to the low to mid 60s across southern Kentucky. 62, 65. We'll check out on here. Moisture, dew points here. Honestly, I feel like these are outdated numbers. Yeah, these are outdated numbers here. So, are you really sure about this? Last updated 11/17. We got a low 60 dew points down here. That's very odd. These are some of the same numbers as I looked at like 2 hours ago. Shows no rainfall. Yeah, these are all outdated. That's not good. My internet could be the problem here. Here. Maybe if I exit off here and then get back on, we should see an updated image here. No. Well, that's not a good thing at all. Oh yeah, apologies if the internet's not the best here, if it kind of glitches around and stuff. Tornado emergency for Princeton, Kentucky, Cedar Bluff until 10:30 p.m. Central Time. Surrey, very impressive here. Wow. Look at that. That is huge. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You can technically say here, you could say it's a quad state tornado. Yeah, it's certainly a very bad situation in Mayfield. Princeton's about to get hit, which is not good. Dawson Springs is fortunately the next town in line, and eventually St. Charles. This is a very, very dangerous situation we got going on here. Then again, there's your debris ball from reflectivity. Looks like another storm is developing behind this. Almost looks that way. So it may not be alone. We got a new tornado warning off to the west here in southeastern Missouri. Let's check out on this one here. It's also a little bit in the radar hole. Let's check out and see. Okay, this is outdated. That's not good from the Paducah radar site. Actually, it might be because of this line here, so showers and storms. That's probably the reason why it's outdated, because of that. Hey, look at that. For the first time in ping, an actual legit report of homes and buildings completely destroyed. It's not a good thing at all. Rare occasions you see those on there. Sometimes they're on there for jokes. Other times, very rare occurrence have those on there. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to be on here for about 9 more minutes, and I'm probably going to leave because it's getting a little late for me. Fortunately, I can't do this very much longer. There's your rotation there, just to the southwest of Wheatfield. This is up in, actually, I think this is in Indiana, right? No, this is in, yeah, this is in Indiana. Never mind. So you got the tornado warning is still continuing here. So this is now effect for parts of southeastern Porter and northeastern Jasper counties until 10:30 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. Radar indicated rotation with that. And unfortunately, Princeton just took a direct hit. Crap. Well, maybe just to the south of Princeton, but still likely a hit. But Dawson Springs is the next one in line here. Certainly not good here at all. Got some storms trying to form off to my southwest. Not very successful. I'll probably pay attention more to these cells here, which are also not very successful either, surprisingly enough. Actually, there's a good storm nearby Cookville. But really, the bigger storms to watch here is down in western Tennessee. Those will come my way later tonight. Fortunately, Paducah radar site went down, probably because of strong winds, maybe. I'm not sure. It's not the only thing that's been lagging behind, but the mesonet sites too. Oh boy, this is really bad. Okay, so it's now just passing Princeton Springs. The next one that is in line is Dawson Springs. Anybody who lives in Dawson Springs, Kentucky, needs to be in their shelter immediately, as this intends to possibly a violent tornado continues to move right towards you. I mean, this is words you don't hear from me very often. I mean, this supercell's been going on ever since down close by Little Rock, and it's now up to southwestern Kentucky. Now, I think the first report was just to the south of Jonesboro, and so far it's traveled almost 200 miles. That's insane. I mean, this is possibly history being made right here, folks. I think I never tracked a supercell this long before. I mean, I've never seen like anything like this before. It is, it's just bad. Then again, people in Dawson Springs, being your shelter. This tornado has no signs of lifting. No signs, unfortunately. Still on the ground, still there. There's your debris ball right there, which is possibly up to a mile wide. I mean, this is a wedge tornado, probably. That's on the ground here. Still to continue to move on to the northeast towards Dawson Springs here. So then again, people in Dawson Springs needs to be in your shelter now. So far, not really any other new tornado warnings have issued here. The most oppressive storm is now the Princeton, Kentucky storm. Yes, it is a nightmare. Check on here on Twitter here again. See, Caldwell County, Kentucky had a 75-mile-per-hour wind gust immediately dropped to 0 miles per hour. Stay there. Not a good sign. Well, and that's from a Mesoscale station, which is pretty insane. Unfortunately, the Doppler radar in Paducah is out of service. That's really bad. Okay. Emergency manager reports lightning. Lightning struck at a house, causing a fire. Yikes. Power flashes being reported in Princeton, Kentucky. Yeah, definitely no surprise. Then again, I want to say this one more time. Anybody that lives in Dawson Springs, Kentucky, be in your shelter. Do not look outside. Don't even try. Tornadoes definitely on the ground. Have a very long history of significant damage with this. Yes, certainly. Unfortunately, we have two tornado deaths back in Arkansas from this storm. Certainly a really bad situation here. Really, I got 2 more minutes here, guys. Fortunately, I have to go here momentarily. I may stream back on here if wait a minute. There's a strong circulation by Paducah. Oh boy. I think what the people in the National Reserves of Paducah are probably trying to work on right now is trying to fix their radar. But looking for the Fort Campbell radar, that's actually a strong circulation over by Paducah. No, of course, a coefficient drop. And that's over Brookport. So they may have to issue a tornado warning for that storm. You can kind of tell here they're letting these warnings here kind of expire here. They're probably trying to work on the best as they can to get it back online, which unfortunately is not working. Okay, we got new tornado warnings for up north. Let's check on those real quick up in Illinois. Uh, let's see here. It's actually hard to see. Let's just name these warnings here real quick. So this is for North Central Bond County, Northwestern Fayette County, Southern Montgomery County until 11:15 Central Time. Moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation. Here's another tornado warning. This time it's also up in Indiana. This is actually a radar confirmed tornado. This tornado warning is included for east central Coles County, northern Eagar County, southeastern Vermilion County, east central Douglas County until 11 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. So let's check on that storm there. And they're saying there's tornado with this. That might be it right there. So fortunately, tornado on the ground with that. And we'll take one last look at the okay, there's another tornado right first south. Read this one real quick. So this is in Tennessee, northwestern Crockett County, southwestern Weakley County, eastern Dyer County, central Gibson County, southeastern Oblivion County until 11:15 Central Time. Moving northeast or moving east at 55 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation. We got those out of the way. Let's have a last look on this tornado, which is still going. If anybody that lives in Dawson Springs, Borden Gap, Arlington, Massillville, Norton, please be in your shelters immediately. Sacramento, Bremen, Island, Livermore will be the next towns in line here. Seems like I'm the only viewer on here. Unfortunately, I had to end the stream here. I may come back tomorrow morning depending on how the storms kind of go in my area. I'll likely be more active on my Twitter, which you can follow me in the link in the description down below. And I guess I really have nothing else to say. Okay, there's your new tornado warning up there. We'll name this real quick. Southeastern Mesoscale County, southeastern Pope County, southern Illinois, southwestern Crittenden County, central Livingston County, western Kentucky until 11:15 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So I'm going to end it here. Um, don't really have much else to. Don't really have much thoughts here to say really about this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you guys want a notification for the live stream, you can hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification. You should get a notification for the live stream later tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next one.